Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legion TD on FBG. Really weird happening with my sound at the moment, but Prophet won't talk to me, no matter how much I click on him. So not getting unit voices, but the music is like kinda loud.
Upgrade complete.
I don't understand. I feel like sometimes Warcraft 3 sound just breaks. Alright, Sea Giant with Captain Militia Ogre, LOD with not very good ads, and Clock, Spider, Dark Mage, Dark Priest, Necro. Okay. I will sacrifice for my team. How good are we on 3? Not that good. And we're actually pretty good on 3. I could risk. With no tier 1. Because we probably go King, and I could actually go 4-0 and feed my team on 3. Makes us worse on level 1, but we have the LOD, so we're not that heinous on level 1. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. This gets a bit punished if they send warriors, but teams should be good every level. Or like, teams should be good on 2 and 3, so if I leak more on 2 and 3... yeah, if I leak more on 2 and 3, it should honestly just be good for my team, because I'll feed better rolls than mine. My roll's obviously fine, it's just I don't want to take feed, because I'm just pushing. I want this roll to get fed, I want this roll, I mean, it wants to get fed. Potentially like a free roll from him, it's nice to get fed, so yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll take the 4-0. I think it's pretty rare that this is correct. But I like it. So here's the thing, Hellraiser is better if you're going to YOLO, but you shouldn't look to YOLO this. You should be trying to hold 10 and carry with these units. So you actually don't want this at all. Hellraiser, I think it's probably better if you just want to go like 7-7. But he shouldn't want to do that. Because that's not what his role is best at doing, and that's not what our team wants from him. Of course it does. Let's absolutely go for the carry. His role wants to carry, our team wants him to go for the carry, and Hellraiser is fucking awful.
More gold is required. Upgrade complete.
We start King, so we don't need as much push as you might think otherwise. And you kind of don't need that either. You know what, whatever. At this point I feel like I'm just confusing him. I would play it pretty differently, but it's okay. This is also too far behind in my opinion. You know what, you can Dark Priest 5, Dark Priest 7, and it's not terrible. It's definitely not terrible, especially if green goes for the actual like yellow setup. Anyway, I don't get punished at all for the way I'm playing, which is, I mean, it's appreciated. Now I'm going to look at my team. When I'm looking at my team, I'm thinking how good are we on level 4? He's banking. How good are we for? Well, 5 actually is the real question. We're good on 5, yes. We're not great on 6, we don't want to slow the game down. Okay. How much am I going to add? I'm going to add 75. That means I have 130 to push, yeah? Yeah, I have 130 to push. Because now I'm just going to add 50. So I actually have like 170 to push. Okay, and they send here. Pretty bad for us. But it's not something that I'm going to be ever doing anything about, right? So I had the double tier one, partly because we're not great here, so it like helps me clear a little bit more sometimes, not really relevant, it's mostly just because I don't want to slow the game down. I don't want to give them a scout that, hey, we're not the best on 6, like we're breakable on 6 if they went for that. And it looks like we do pretty okay here anyway. I have exact gold for small archer with no king leg. Pretty sure we do king leg, but that's okay. But yeah, you can see I don't do too badly. With the other two ones, they help quite a bit behind. Looks like we might get a scout. It's slow killing still, maybe not. Alright, this is a nice mid. He didn't go spear, which is really good. Because you don't go spear for with melee units, makes your damage share worse. Nice, and he picks up 2 dark trolls here, which is actually quite helpful. So you don't actually need a regen. Do we want a regen? Probably not. Can make them fear the 5 send a little bit. So this Lord definitely should just be full pushing. I'm not sure what he wants to do. Then upgrade it? I would personally be inclined to chill. If they see we regen now, they're gonna know there's no send till 7. This threatens the 5-6 send, even though we're not actually gonna go for that. Well, not at this point anyway. I think it's really unlikely we go for it in general. We can do it, but they'll take a bit more push, and at this point I would just not, anyway. I think now I would just not do it. Okay, we do take our reroll. Big alpha. I'm not boss. You're the boss. But personally, I'd just be down to lose this one heal if they decide to send at some point. I'm just like, yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's what we're doing. I don't really like playing greedy on this roll. It's like the 3rd carry, which we don't need, right? So being 4-1 is like, it's not the best. I don't like it. If I was him, I would have tried to push like 6-2 here, probably. Maybe a little less since what do you call it, level 4. Lost a bit of value there. Damn, would have liked to have held here. It's okay. But we need a little bit of fear level 6, but since we have the immolation, we can be fine. I don't like leaking here all that much though, because of that level 6. How much gold do I get? I get 19 gold. Yeah, it's not enough. So I need 6 gold. Yeah, let's just drop a parrot then. Just do this. So even though the mouth mix is really nice for the EA, which I wouldn't go for after the level 4 send anyway. The reason I would never do it this game is because if I do the mouth, I'm a lot worse on level 8. And I'm playing like completely for my team this game, right? I have the worst roll. We have 2 rolls that really want to carry, that like the feed. So it's my job to make sure they get the feed, right? That means push as much as I can. early on, take some risks, and don't prioritize my own lane. If I do the mouth, then I'm prioritizing my own lane too much, and I don't like that. Not this game, at least. Got a militia from red. Okay. That can definitely mean immolation. Just because otherwise it can be king ups, but it's fine. They send something, it's cool, we have immolation, so we should try to lose only one heal if we can. I don't like this regen very much. I feel like just waiting HP is the way, but it's okay. So let's see, Ferb Hermit, and we're gonna wait if there's a scout. Okay, it's good he doesn't leak. And we do indeed get that scout. One lane leaking. Little bit of AoE right side. Cut. Ig, so what do we send against Ig? Blood Orc. Blood Orc. Kobold Whelp. Yeah, Blood Orc, Kobold Whelp. Seems good. Whole team probably can't Blood Orc, but I'll just put one in there. I think it's not so bad. So we have 3 kobolds, 2 whelps. I don't want to do the last kobold, because I want to do 2 whelps. Alright, well we have whatever we have now. Okay, Ferment Dark Troll, is that on every lane? Whoops. But yeah, you fucking suck, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. I just didn't mean to ping. How's this going? One of the militias gets sniped by the Ferb. Bit unlucky. I think he's still mid though. Or... oh yeah, he's got 2 militias, he's still mid for sure. That's really good. Shouldn't be going regen, should just be waiting HP. Do the HP a bit early because I don't know if all these creeps will pull. Okay, nice. This is really good actually fighting here. Some of them not quite in range of the immolation. That's okay though. It's good for us. Alright, they look really small to king. They've got Stomp or Thorn. Thorn. Alright, nice. We burn 1 heal only. It's perfect. And we'll take 2. It's really good to only lose 1 here. So they suck on 10. We don't need a big send. We can keep going a bit more king. It's good we don't need a big send. We can just skip the 300 wood send. We can just go for that mass, honestly. Oh, you didn't lose 2 heals, so it's good enough, man. It's really good that they suck so hard on 10. I can do like 4 ferbs, my team can mass. We can do something like that. Okay, need 310. So I'm not quite there for all the EAs, which is unlucky. 9 gold off. That is what it is. We just have to deal with it. Small archers. Maybe a mouth. Mouth like here. Nah, let's just go small archers. Yeah, that'll do. As long as I get my 7-5, I'm happy enough. If I miss 7-5, I'll be a little bit sad. But I don't really want to save too much here either, because my bounty's like a little bit in jeopardy, leaking 4, 5, 6, and 7 obviously. I don't want to be 0 bounty too early. I want to give feed on 8 and on 9. Do I get it? Do I miss it? It's close. I get it. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Definitely, I think it's green's job to push, but it might actually be pink's job now. Okay, so I only give 10 to 20 here. Probably 0 on 9 then. Unfortunate. Alright, so we get another scout of their stuff here. There's 2 different lanes leaking, I think, yeah. I mean, they seriously fucking suck. I think the send is I do 4 ferbs, they do some mass, and we send till income. Prove Disciple is not a scary mix. Get those parrots up, parrots down, and I'll take my 7-6. I like my income. Yeah, I would really skip the panda here. I think the send is these guys send some mass, I do 4 ferbs. I don't think we need panda, I think we can just mass. And like, it's a fucking egg, do we care? Like, it's privateer disciple, he's not that insane on turn. We can still send the panda or whatever if everyone else wants to. I just feel like it's not needed. And our king is crap, right? Our king is crap and we have breakable lanes, like very breakable. So I think the angle is I do 4 ferbs. I bank the rest. Giving 0 here, but that's fine, I didn't like much. I get my 7-6, so I'm happy enough. Probably just 7-6 this game. And we can choose if we want to hold or like. Alright, Mass is a little bit worse first teal. Okay, because he's got Dark Priest. But he's either got 2 Dark Priest or no Necro or no Ghost with the small Necromancer, so I think there's no way he's 2 Dark Priests and upgraded Necromancer here. It's good for us. I think this is enough send. And yeah, I just bank for king. Because like this isn't particularly good, especially this here. Can make the bosses, or can make the alphas with the 325 run in front of the 80s with 400. So you want to put these 2 a bit more back here. This is fine, except we end up on 0 Dark Priest, which is a little bit sad. Then we've kind of got like nothing to build with the last value. And then this is like pretty fine here. Okay, they end up just skipping. Alright, I don't think we really fear 12. Guess it can be like a king 14. Oh, good thing they didn't send. Where did he build that he split like that? Right at the front should never have been a split. Yeah, I think it's like pretty fucking good for us that don't send. yeah, I mean, I feed nicely, they still leak heaps. We can very possibly kill them 12 if they lose their last heal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, yeah, 10 bosses to the mass send, right? So it looks like my read was pretty fair on how good or how bad they are on 10. So we didn't need a lot to get the break on. And even if they had one mid is not the worst if it doesn't eat. 0 mid obviously preferable, but 1 mid is like allowed. 10, wasn't it? It's 10. They're 2 stacked up on each other. Hard to see. So they keep their heal, but we have the bank. The lanes are decent. I can send like 3 to 4 behemoths. Probably just 3 behemoths actually, because I'm not pushing more than 7-6. Then we'll just vibe out the money. I guess I never have enough for Ascendant though. Nah, never ever ever. 96, 06. I can ditch 2 parrots to get a double EA though. No need to go. No need to push more for me. Can just stay like this. That would be like my assessment of it. Like they could king 15, but they're just gonna die like rats on 14 with only 1 heal. Well, I think we can pretty safely send 14. Like if you look at their lanes, none of them are strong. 777-4. I mean, you can drop on 12. Or you could go like Axe Militia if you want. We win the arena even, that's really good. I guess they don't die 13 though. We don't have that much lumber. Nah, lumber's not great. I think we're just 14 and it's... I don't think we need to push. That would be like the only thing I would say about that. I completely agree with sending 14. I just don't think we need to push. Yeah, as you can see, he ended up with 1 Dark Priest only. He's got a good roll, but no front line. Just melts on 14. He's not going to be fat enough to ever go mid. He just kind of has nothing. He's like relatively weak. I don't think so. He's not going mid on, Pink's not going mid on 14, so it's like whatever, do what you want. It's like okay, but it's really not that strong, relatively weak, low income. And then Tin, like he's 3 tox, but he's never going mid. You remember, like I've got 2k in the bank already, so I can just do like all the warlocks. So the only thing we need to remember is that our king sucks. That's like literally the only thing that can screw us. Is having crap king. We have 2 more heals. We send like pretty similar. Our lanes should overall be a little bit better. So like we have all the metrics, the only one we don't have is the fucking king upgrades. Hey, I recovered 1020. That's really good. Question, if I don't leak... That seems bad for us, doesn't it? Because if I don't leak and he doesn't leak, then the 14 send gets dicey. I don't want a no leak 15 game because 10 is really fucking good on 15. Like versus small send without 2 Krakens, he's just mid, like easily. There can be some Dark Priest bullshit here as well versus 1 Kraken only. Yeah, I think continuing the leaks is in our best interest. Except maybe 13 I should build. Maybe I should just build every level.
Job's done.
Like, build a bit now, save the rest, and then
Upgrade complete.
archers on, archers on 13. Yeah, it's probably not a bank gold at the moment. Not sure why we're selling those, maybe we're calking. Get another Dark Mage, which is, like, it's good here, but I don't think we need it on 12. We shouldn't be too worried about 12. They don't send enough, in my mind, to ever really kill 3 heals. 13 is possible if they think they can't race 14, and I think they can't, so that's my take on it at least. So 3 things can happen. The leak stop, and then we have to reassess. But I'm leaking here, yep. So that's like off the cards. Even if there's no leak 13, I think 14 ends the game already. Yeah. I don't get bounty, no, that's fine. Even if there's no leak 13, I think 14 ends the game. So that's like off the cards, so then they just 13 or 14. Or they accept death. Yeah, we just like don't bank on 13. I'm gonna bank a bit of wood to king on 14. I feel like they have to 13 here. They are so weak. I don't think they have the push to make it like deadly. But it's possible I'm wrong about that.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Upgrade complete.
Alright, so no one's banking, which is good. And then if they send here, we just max the king and it should be fine. Let's see, do they take the 13? They do not. Okay. Behemoth, Gargoyle, Nerubian. I guess Nerubian, yep. And then Warlock. Manda Hermit. Kill. Obviously not leaking here, because I went for the full build angle, but looks like purple's gonna leak. Based on a fairly high number of leaks on 12. And even if there's no leak here, I don't care. They're still gonna die. They might think they're clever trying no leaks here, but they're still gonna die. Cool. I think that might even be good for us, to be honest. I know it seems weird, but okay, let me. How many parrots have I got? So let me sell these 2 parrots.
Job's done. Job's done. Upgrade complete.
Alright, I'm just gonna bank a little bit, I think. So I'll go Nerubian, Behemoth, and that's my send. Okay, yep. Shouldn't really bank here, so fuck yes, get in that Birdman, you absolute king.
Upgrade complete.
And you can see our send is still 11k with no leak 13. And yeah, they went for the same. So we send pretty similar, but 3500 value yellow with some Annie 14 versus the smaller send with no leak 13. I'm confident he's mid, and I think they don't have a mid. I think they don't have a mid ever. And then obviously, like, green can do a bit of damage with a talk. He has an unupgraded Ig for some reason, but whatever. I mean, you should just build a Nightmare over an unupgraded Ig. No, the game ends here. This did insanely well. Sniped all the sends. The low send definitely helps there. Okay, we don't need that much king. If they manage to live, then rip, but I think we're still in just an insanely good spot. I actually don't think we need much king here, but I'm ready to cancel it. So yeah, they have no mid, so I think they'll just die to this with only one here. They might live. It's possible, but I think they're going to struggle. We'll just do like a bit more king. Probably like this, and we just lose one heal and it's fine. Okay, -4. It looks like they're dying. There are still like 4 behemoths. It's killing the Tuskers, which is smart because they're more DPS for the number of hits you have to invest, which is not many. But yeah, they end up dying here. Oh, what? Did I miscount the heals? Were they -2 only? Oh yeah, they were just always -2. Right? Yeah, no, I never like miscounted the heals. I thought they were just one heal for some reason. That's totally fine for us anyway, though. Okay, so no League 13 was the diffy, but I still think it was the best op for us. Okay, so question, when do we want to send? We're really far ahead. We have way more lumber.
More lumber is required. More lumber.
Like, actually quite a bit more lumber.
More lumber is required.
What do we want to do? He's good 20. He's good 20. Are they good 20? No, not really. What's our roll? So I can leak him, we go 20. Or I can just fully A with a reroll. I think the plan is leak here and then decide. I'm gonna push 7-9. So I'll leak here and then we'll see. I think we should just plan to go 20 though, since they didn't have to do much king. They actually have like a bit of bank, so 20 is kind of scary. I think the leaks are still good for us though, in terms of going for 20. Don't need a leak every level necessarily. Maybe I just end up holding here. No, I leak, okay. I'm happy with that, I think. Don't want to go 17. But I think 20 is the way. He's Dark Mage, Dark Priest.
Research complete.
I didn't have to up much, so I actually have decent bank, but I mean I can completely stop the leaks if we want. I'm not so sure how we don't die 20 on these rolls at the moment though. Like I don't do anything on 20. He needs a reroll if he's going to be good on 20. He's pretty bad on 20. Okay, let's see. I mean, I think we should 20, but probably no more leaks anyway. Do we think? That's hard. I feel like we want leaks. I think we need leaks, and we go 1 mid each on 20. With us having more heals. I may not leak here. Well, the thing is if we skip, like, or if we don't leak, we can still just die 20. To like a pretty small send. Pink is mid, the rest are not, right? Like he's got 3 talks, so he sucks 20. He rerolled like nothing good for 20, so he's not very good on 20. I obviously suck 20, and obviously I can't leak here, but you know, that's a different story. So yeah, I think it is the think it is the go 20 angle. I'm probably gonna actually stack all my druids like here.
Job's done. Job's done.
I can get some value here. He rerolled. Well, he big drop, so it's fine. Ascendant's really good.
Research complete.
Probably go 3400.
Upgrade complete. Job's done.
I think 3400 should be fine. And what am I saying here? I really suck. Oh no, 17. Should be good to add one more druid. No need to like the whole wave, I'm not doing much in terms of bounty. See, I want Ascendant, rest upgrading the Meridians is pretty fine. I'm not really worried about the splits here either. It won't last too long term, and I want to make sure that at least some of these archers here die before a good number of the druids. So if I can kill one boss, it's helpful for us, I think, on 20. We have 3 lands that suck 20, it's just how it is. So I think we just need to take it. This is still honestly not that far either.
Job's done. Job's done. Research complete. Job's done. Job's done. Research complete. Job's done. More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Research complete.
More lumber is required.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
More
Job's
lumber
done.
is required.
Job's done. Job's done.
More lumber
Job's
is
done.
required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required.